Hey everyone, welcome to another Ragnarok M classic video. Today, I will showcase my current Genetic Second Master skill build. I have been working on it for a week now, and I think it's ready to be showcased. But this is still halfway since I still have many things to improve on this one. I will share a bit of my stats and equipment build, but I will surely make a detailed build guide if there's someone interested. I will also test my damage on dungeon instances and some quick PvP gameplay to see its performance. But before we start, I just want to share the sponsor of today's video. Are you struggling to make Zeny like me? Or maybe you're just ready to dominate the game. LD Shop got your back. You can achieve that on a cheaper price. Established by a big and trustworthy brand, LD is a name known across the gaming world for projects like LD Player Emulator and LD Cloud Phone. LD Shop brings the same power and reliability straight to your game top-ups. And the best part, you can top up for your favorite games like Ragnarok M Classic with a huge 23% discount. Plus, if you use my special link in the description, you'll unlock an extra 10% and 5% discount coupon just for being awesome. Topping up is super easy. No personal info needed. Just copy your in-game ID, paste it in, and boom, within 5 minutes, your goods are in your inbox. That's it. Anyway, maybe you're wondering if I'm still gonna play as a Royal Guard. The answer is yes, but I will probably leave it on a +10 set of weapon and offhand. Since I cannot really safe refine my weapon to +15, the problem with Spearfish Pike is it's not craftable and it's very hard to snap, because it is very limited and very in demand to the point that even +6 Spearfish is snapping. I tried to risk refine it, but it goes down to +12, so I just sold it along with my offhand and just stayed on +10. Luckily, the equipment of Royal Guard Instant/Build and Genetic Acid Build is almost identical, since they both benefit from magic attack and physical attack, so I can build them both. So yeah, let's begin with the second master skill of the Genetics. Genetics' second master skill is mainly focused on the Improv Acid Demonstration skill. The active skill deals 60% of the damage of the Improv Acid Demonstration. It is an area of effect with damage over time. We can also change the element to wind, water, earth, and fire. So we are no longer locked to fire attack, but of course, fire element is much stronger since we have fire damage skills and runes. It is also affected by earth field, so always bring Crazy Weed in GVG to remove the earth fields. Next is the passive skills. The first passive is mainly for PvP. It can destroy the target's weapon and armor if they get hit by our restricted strong acid. And then it can also protect our equipments while we are inside of our acid active skill. The next one is mainly for boosting the element damage of our active skill. It will also reduce the acid bottle requirement by 1, so we only need 1 bottle grenade to use improved acid demonstration and restricted strong acid. The last passive is acid etching. It will boost our corrosive acid zone by 40% when they are hit by corrosive acid zone. There's also a 10% chance to summon another corrosive acid zone on their feed, which deals another damage over time. I think this is very good in GVG since it can support and can also damage at the same time. Although the downside is the casting range, and possibly to get countered by a regular skill, which is the earth field. I will explain this downside later in PvP. But now let's look at my equipment and my current progress on this build. Right now, my only decent equipment is my weapon and some of the equipment of my Royal Guard. My offhand is still at +10 without a card slot. I also decided to buy the alloy armor for the extra ignore defense. I'm also just using the same cards from my Royal Guard Instant/Build, except for the headwear card. I'm using the fledgling card here to remove the bottle grenade required for my improved acid demonstration and restricted acid zone. So it is like a budget version of Mistress card, but you still need to use other item requirements for other skills, like fire expansion. Basically, our master skill passive removes the acid bottle requirement, and the fledgling card removes the grenade bottle, so we can use our improved acid demonstration and master skill without needing any bottles. As you can see here, restricted acid zone and improved acid demonstration is not consuming any bottles from my bag. But if we remove the fledgling card, it will consume 1 grenade bottle each cast. Now, let's do some quick damage test here before trying dungeon instances and PvP. Here's my overall stats with complete food and skill buffs. Now let's test my damage. Let's start with the default dummy. Then next is the undead dragon. Then lastly is the Rune Master Legend difficulty. Okay, that's enough for the dummy sandbag. Now let's try it if it can solo the Palace of Ghost Brave. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm healing while attacking, I'm using the Kobold Leader card here since it's working on improved acid demonstration and fire expansion skill, so it's a good addition for survivability if you're doing solo runs. Now, let's try it on PvP. Anyway, my opinion on this build is it's definitely worth to try, but my only concern is the casting range of the skills. It is so much shorter compared to other ranged classes. Even the Master Skill 2 of the mechanic has more range. It is a big deal in PvP since a lot of meta classes have the ability to one-shot you from a long distance, and the melee classes have either survivability skills or dash skills to quickly close the range gap. But this job is kind of awkward, since it doesn't have the range or any dash and survivability skills, so it's really hard to keep up with the others. But the damage is actually good, and I just hope that they can buff the range a little bit, so it doesn't need to be close enough when casting its skills. But overall, it's fun to play, and I would definitely build it. A little buff on range would probably bring back this class from the depths. Anyway, this video is getting too long. Let me know if you guys are interested in the full build guide or GVG gameplay. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you, and see you on the next one.